thoughts after that, Brian?
Well, I thought we did enough in the second half to leave with an element of pride. Been in this situation before here, and didn't have a response to the second half. So, you know, and clearly Castleford were just too good in the first half for us. And looking at them, you know, with a couple of games to go, it's going to take an incredible team to stop them from getting to the grand final and probably winning it.
Did you fear the worst at half time?
No, there was going to be a reaction. You know, it's you know, they spoke really well at half time. There was always going to be a reaction. You know, Castleford were good, but I've got to tell you that, you know, some of our defence, especially with them coming away from their try line, was in your work sets, just didn't have enough bite about it. They played with far too much momentum. Any team can look good, can't it, with all that momentum? So, yeah, we had to stop them from having as much momentum.
What was the difference in the second half?
If you just look at the first set, in fact, if you look at the first tackle, the first couple of tackles, it's got a bit more conviction about it and a bit more attitude about it. And people will say it's a simple game, and it's not quite true, but there are some elements which are simple, which is you stop them from falling on the front and playing the ball with momentum, and then their halfbacks don't look as good and they don't seem to have as much go forward, which you know, we prevented them from having as much go forward. Now I'm guessing Darryl will come in here and say that they went off the boil maybe in the second half, but I don't think so. I think you've got to give Leeds some credit and say that we stopped them from having as much momentum as they did in the second half.
How disruptive was Brett Delaney having to pull out?
In as much as that we got some blokes now on the sideline, yeah, it was a bit. You know, he's one of your tackling machines, Brett, and you know, he's been a great ball carrier for in recent weeks. So, you know, to drag Ash Goulding in and put him on the bench, knowing full well, not sure whether I was going to put him on the field. You know, I wasn't going to change Jack Walker for the sake of changing Jack Walker, and nobody else in the outside backs needed changing. So, you know, then we go with a 16-man team really.
Will you be encouraged by the second half at least, should you meet Cass again, grand final?
Oh, for sure. But I'm also recognising that they're not running out of steam, are they? And you know, I think everybody's still trying to catch up to them. You know, they seem to be able to play freely, without pressure, and their combination of, you know, wide passes from dummy half with go forward with some really smart stuff means they're an extremely good team.
Any injury issues of concern?
No, I don't know, but no obvious ones. No.
Has Delaney got any chance of next week?
He's twins and hamstring, so they're normally at least a couple of weeks, even if it's a really small strain. The likelihood is a miss next week.
Thanks, Brian.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, is that right? If we can only win at home, how much of the benefit is that for Leeds?
Yeah, it'd be great. It'd be great to play at home in the semi-final, and we can deal with that as we get closer to it. In the build-up to this game, you know, if when asked if we'd secured second spot, what would you do? Well, based on that performance there, we still got a little bit more work to do. You know, that performance from us doesn't instill me with that much confidence if we face Cass. So we've got a bit more work to do. Now, we all know what we're capable of, and at times this year we've been extremely good. But playing at home is going to be a factor of it, yeah.